Margus okay? And
yeah, well, he tried to practice today, and Aaron tried to practice today, so that was good. Hopefully, nobody will be out tomorrow.
Right. Dieter, can you talk about him? And
yeah, he said he's going to look at transferring. Still hasn't made the decision, but looks like, I told him I'd do whatever I could to help him.
Any indication as to where you might go? Or?
He asked us to call a couple schools, which we have, but I would think at this stage it would be kind of hard for him to do that.
Jagarrett Davis, talk about him a little bit. And he's started every bowl game.
Yeah, he's been he's really grown up as a young kid. He's applied himself probably this year in the classroom way more than he ever has, and he's finally, I think, getting it what it takes to be a football player and just to be a man, and that makes it really fun to watch him grow up.
Has he changed a lot as a player from his freshman year to now?
Well, he's put on weight. He's much bigger and plays, and he understands what we're doing way more. He still made plays even when he didn't know what we were doing, but now he's starting to understand it and plays real fast.
In Holyfield, I don't know much about him. How did that come about? Did he know you from? Was that a connection?
I had coached his father at in the USFL, and then his father, I got him when he was done the USFL. I called the 49ers, and he ended up playing for the 49ers for a couple of years. Okay. And then when I went back to Hawaii, I would always watch summer basketball. I go to the summer basketball league, and so when I came here, he had played football until the 8th grade, but then played basketball, and so I had some success with kids doing that, and so I gave it a shot because it was a new place here.
Was that the plan all along, to give him a shot to play both sports?
Yes, it was. It was.
Has Larry rated your roster very much?
Well, no, we've got a couple kids that we're going to send over there. Marcus, I think, has been going over there, and then a couple others, once the bowl's over, we'll head over and try to practice and see if they can contribute. I'm sure they'll be way behind, but at least give them some depth if they get into some trouble.
What guys that you know of are good?
Kenneth Acker, I saw play in the state basketball. Also, he was all conference in Portland, and he's a real good player. Marcus, and there was one other one. Was it Shaquille? I can't remember. There was one other that we talked about sending.
Do you not worry about your guys going over and risking injury on another sport and affecting spring?
Not really. I've said my feeling about spring ball before. It's very overrated.
Do's and don'ts in Hawaii, what are they?
Well, the do's and don'ts, and number one, you don't go in the water because you cut your feet, unfortunately, with coral, and a lot of kids don't learn that until they cut their feet. And then sunburn is the sun, even though you think it's not, it's hot, it's different there. It burns out, and I can't tell you how many kids couldn't, that we used to play that would come that couldn't even put on their shoulder pads because they had blisters from sunburn. So you just got to be real conscious of those two things.
So no surfing then?
And no mopeds.
Yeah,
no mopeds.
Jet skis?
Well, that's water. You can't do that.
One of your players was saying the other day that he was hoping you'd allow it.
Yeah, I know what talking about, but that's no.
When you talk about Jagarrett Davis and his maturity this year, is that something he found within himself, or is it you and the coaches delivering some kind of other message this year?
Well, I think we always have for the last couple of years. Ever since he got here, said the same thing. It just finally has sunk in. I think it really started sunk in his junior year.